Okay, we'll wait 1 minute and we'll start. Om Agyantimirandasya Gyananjana-Shalakaya Chakshur-Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutupada Kamalam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमद्रधुम्न स्वामी निति नामिने नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. Okay. I'll start Jai Radha Madhav. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari
Yashodanandana Brajjana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana
Jamunatira Vanachari
Yamunatira Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe,
Jaya Radhe,
Jaya
Jaya
Radhe, Jaya Shri
Shri
Radhe.
Radhe.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya
Jaya
Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya
Radhe,
Radhe, Jaya Shri
Shri
Radhe.
Radhe.
Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram.
Jaya
Jaya
Krishna
Krishna
Balaram,
Balaram, Krishna
Krishna Balaram,
Balaram, Krishna
Krishna Balaram.
Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram.
Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram.
Jaya
Jaya Krishna
Krishna
Balaram,
Balaram, Krishna
Krishna Balaram,
Balaram, Krishna
Krishna
Balaram,
Balaram, Krishna
Jaya
Balaram.
Krishna Balaram.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jai
Jaya
Jaya
Jaya Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Prabhupada,
Prabhupada Jaya
Prabhupada, Jai
Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jai
Jaya Jaya
Jaya
Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Prabhupada,
Prabhupada Jaya
Prabhupada, Jai Jaya Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai
Samaved Bhakta Vrind ki Jai.
Jai.
Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
Narayana
नारायणं
namaskritya
नमस्कृत्य
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं
naram chaiva
चैव
narottamam
नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं
devim saraswatim vyasam
सरस्वतीं
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्
tato
ततो
jayam
जयमुदीरये
virayet
शृण्वतां स्वकथा कृष्ण
Shrinvatam swakatha Krishna
कृष्ण
पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तन
punya shravana
पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तन
kirtana
हृदन्थस्थो हि भद्राणि
tadantastu hi bhadrani
रुद्राणि
विधुनोति सुरत्सताम्
vidunoti
विदुनोति
suratsatam
सुरक्षितम्
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
nashtaprayeshu
भद्रेषु
abhadreshu
नित्यं भागवतसेवया
नित्यं
नित्यं
भागवत सेवया
भगवती उत्तमश्लोके
भगवति
भगवती उत्तम श्लोके
भक्तिर्भवती नैष्ठिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी
Today, Canto 4, Chapter 30, The Activities of Prachetas, Verse 7. Please repeat after me. Pinayatasta Bhujamandalamadhyalakshmya
भिन्नायत्
राष्ट्र
सर्वभुजा मण्डलमज्या लक्ष्म्या
Pinayatasta Bhujamandalamadhyalakshmya
विनायताष्टभुजमण्डल
मण्डलमज्या
मध्यलक्ष्म्या
लक्ष्म्या
Spardhat-shriya Parivruto Vanamalaya
स्पर्धा
वर्धश्रिया
श्रिया
परिवृतो
भारवितो
वनमालयाद्य
वनमालयाद्या
स्पर्धश्रिया परिवृतो वनमालयाद्य
स्पर्धा
स्पर्धश्रिया
श्रिया
परिवृतो
भारवितो
वनमालयाद्य
वनमालयाय
बर्हिष्मतः पुरुष आह सुतान् प्रपन्नान्
बर्हिष्मतः
बहिस्मता
पुरुष
पुरुषाः
आसुतान्
सुतान्
प्रपन्नान्
प्राप्तानान्
बर्हिष्मतः पुरुष आह सुतान् प्रपन्नान्
बर्हिष्मतः
स्मता
पुरुष
पुरुषाः
आसुतान्
सुतान्
प्रपन्नान्
प्रपानान्
पर्जन्यनादरतया सगृणावलोकः
पर्जन्यनाथऋतया
प्रजन्यनारदया
सगृणावलोक
सगृणावलोका
पिनायताष्टभुजमण्डलमध्यलक्ष्म्या
विनायताष्टभुजमण्डलमध्यलक्ष्म्या
विन्यस्तभुजमण्डलमध्यलक्ष्म्या
स्पर्धश्रिया परिवृतो वनमालयाद्य
स्पर्धश्रिया
स्पर्धाश्रया
परिवृतो
परिवृतो
वनमालयाद्य
वनमालयजयत्
बर्हिष्मतः पुरुष आह सुतान् प्रपन्नान्
बर्हिष्मतः
बहिस्मता
पुरुष आह
पुरुषाः
सुतान्
सुतान्
प्रपन्ना
प्रपानान्
पर्जन्यनादरतया सगृणावलोकः
पर्जन्यनादरुतया
प्रजन्यनारदया
सगृणावलोकः
सगृणावलोकः
Mata is Prabhu is going to sing.
विनायताष्टभुजमण्डलमध्यलक्ष्म्या
Pinayatasta
भिन्नाथस्य भुजमण्डलमध्यलक्ष्म्या
Bhujamandala
स्पर्धश्रिया परिवृतो वनमालयाद्यः
स्पर्धश्रिया
स्पर्धश्रिया गर्वतो
परिवृतो
वनमलयद्यः
वनमालयाद्यः
बर्हिष्मतः पुरुष आह सुतान् प्रपन्नान्
बर्हिष्मता
बर्हिष्मत पुरुष
पुरुषाः
आह
सुतान्
सुतान्
प्रधानान्
प्रपन्नान्
पर्जन्यनादरुतया स्वघणावलोकः
प्रजन्यनाररुतया
पर्जन्यनादरतया
सघ्नावलोका
सगणावलोकः
पीनायतस्तभुजमण्डलमध्यलक्ष्म्या
वीणायताष्टभुजमण्डलमध्यलक्ष्म्या
Pardaktriya parvitro Vanamalaya-diyaः
वर्धश्रिया
Pardatriya
परिवृतो
Parivrato
वनमालयाद्यः
Vanamalaya
Barhismata purusha aha sutan prapanan
बर्हिष्मतः सुत
Bharishmata Purusha
Sutana
पन्ना
Sutan
Prapannan
Parpannan
Parjanyanararutaya sagrinavalokah
पर्जन्यनादरुतया
Parjanyanarutaya
अवलोका
Sagranavalokah Vinayatastavujamandalamadhyalakshmya
वीणायताष्टभुजमण्डलमध्यलक्ष्म्या
वीणायताष्टभुजमण्डलमध्यलक्ष्म्या
Vardakshriya Parivrato Vanamalyaladhyah
वर्धश्रिया
Spardhatriya
परिवृतो वनमालयाद्यः
Vanamalyadyah
Bharhismata Purusha Sutan Parpannan
बर्हिष्मतः पुरुष सुतान् प्रपन्ना
Prapannan
Parijanyanadarutaya Sagranavalokaha
Parjanyanarutaya
सघृणावलोकः
Sagrinavalokah. Any Prabhus want to sing? All right.
इनायताशभुजमण्डलमध्यलक्ष्म्या
Vinayataष्टभुजमण्डलमध्यलक्ष्म्या
मध्यलक्ष्म्या
वर्धश्रिया परिवृतो वनमाल्य आदयः
Vardachya
वर्धश्रिया परिवृतो
Parivrato
Vanamalaya
Vanamalyadyah
बर्हिष्मत पुरुष आह सुतान् प्रपन्नान्
Barhishmata
Bharhismata
Purusha
Purusha
Sutan
Sutan
Prapannana
Parpannan
पर्जन्यनादरुतया सह्रणावलोकः
Parjanyanarutaya
Parjanyanadharutaya
Sagrinavalokah.
Sagranavalokaha
Synonyms. Please repeat after me. Pina,
Pina
Pina,
stout.
stout
stout,
Ayat,
Ayat
ayata,
long.
long,
Asta,
अष्ट
ashta,
8.
8,
8
Bhuja,
bhuja,
भुजा
arms.
arms,
आर्म
Mandal,
mandala,
मंडल
encirclement.
encirclement,
एनसर्कलमेंट
Madhya,
madhya,
मध्य
in the midst of.
in the
इन
midst
द
of,
मिडस्ट ऑफ
Lakshmya,
Lakshmya,
लक्ष्म्या
with the goddess of fortune.
with the goddess
विद
of
द
fortune,
गॉडेस ऑफ फॉर्च्यून
Spardhat,
स्पर्धत
Vardha,
contending.
contending,
कंटेंडिंग
Shriya,
Shriya,
प्रिय
whose beauty.
whose beauty,
whose beauty
Parivrataha,
parivrataha,
परिवृतः
encircled.
encircled,
encircled
Vanamalaya,
वनमाला
Vanamalaya,
by a flower garland.
by a flower
by flower
garland,
garland
Adya,
Adyaha,
आद्य
the original personality of Godhead.
the original
the original
personality,
personality of Godhead
Godhead,
Barhishmata,
Barhishmata,
Barhishmata
of King Prachin Barhi.
of King
of
Prachini
King
Barhi,
Prachin Barhi
Purusha,
Purushaha,
Purusha
the supreme personality of Godhead.
the supreme
the supreme
personality,
personality of Godhead
Ah,
Ah,
addressed.
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 Sutan,
Sutan,
Sutan.
the sons.
the sons.
The sons.
Prapannan,
Prapanna,
Prapannan.
surrendered.
surrendered.
Parjanya,
Parjanya,
like a cloud.
like a cloud.
Like a cloud.
Nad,
Nada,
Nad.
whose sound.
whose sound.
Whose sound.
Ritaya,
Rutaya,
Yeah.
by a voice.
by a voice.
Sagrina,
Sagrina,
Person.
with mercy.
with mercy.
With mercy.
Avalokaha,
Avalokaha,
Avalokaha.
his glancing.
he is
His glancing.
glancing.
Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
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 Please repeat after me. Around the neck
Around the neck
Around the neck
of the personality of Godhead
of the
of the personality of Godhead
hung a flower garland
hung a flower
hung a
garland
flower garland
that reached
that
that
reached
reached
to his knees.
to his
to
knees.
his knees.
His eight
His eight
His eight
stout and elongated
stout and
stout and
elongated
elongated
arms
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 were decorated
were decorated
were decorated
with that garland,
with that
with
garland,
red garland,
who challenged
who
who
challenged
challenged
the beauty
the beauty
the beauty
of the goddess of fortune
of the goddess
of the
of
goddess of
fortune.
fortune.
with a merciful glance
With a
With
merciful
the
glance
merciful glance
and a voice
and a
and a
voice
voice
like thunder.
like
like
thunder,
thunder,
The Lord
the
the
Lord
Lord
addressed the sons of
addressed the sons of
addressed the sons of
King Prachin Barhishat,
King
King
Prachin
Prachin
Barhishat,
Barhishat,
who were
who were
who were
very much surrendered
very much
very much
surrendered
surrendered
unto him.
unto him.
unto him.
Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Keep this in the car.
The word
Girls,
Adya
girls.
in
In
this verse
Oh.
is very significant.
Yeah, I don't have that.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the origin even of Paramatma and Brahma, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 14, verse 27. Brahmano hi pratisthaham. The absolute truth begins not with the impersonal Brahma, but with the original personality of Godhead Krishna. When Arjun realized Krishna's greatness, he addressed him in this way: Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Sashvatam Divyam Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum. You are the Supreme Brahma, the ultimate, the supreme abode and purifier, the absolute truth, and the eternal divine person. You are the primal God, transcendental and original, and you are the unborn and all-pervading beauty. Śrīmad-Bhāgavad-Gita, chapter 10, verse 12. The Brahma Samhita also says, Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. The Supreme Lord is not caused by anything, Anadi, but He is the cause of all causes. The Vedanta Sutra says, Janmadi Asyata. The absolute truth is that from which everything emanates.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Just a moment.
That's okay, Mataji.
No, someone's turned off my sharing function. Sorry, we're trying to do something here and I've
Okay, that's
lost
okay.
the
Just one line. That's okay, Mataji. The absolute truth is that from which everything emanates. The absolute truth is described as Adi Purush. The absolute truth is therefore a person and is not impersonal. So that's end of the purport. It's a very beautiful verse. I'll share some of my thoughts and then at the end some questions, comments, suggestions. Most welcome. So basically, this is a dialogue uh, going to start between Prachetas, who are the sons of King Prachin Barhishat or Prachin Barhi, and Supreme Personality of Godhead. Um, Prachetas were performing severe austerities for the 10,000 years, and Lord was happy. And then he personally came to give benedictions to Prachetas. And then, this is the stage where, the Lord appears before Prachetas. And the next verse is, we will learn the dialogue between Prachetas and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, this translation describes, that the Lord adorned with a long flower garland, displaying 8 powerful arms and possessing beauty superior to the goddess of fortune. He welcomes the surrendered Prachetas with a merciful gaze and voice like thunder. Now, in this verse, or in the purport of this verse, Srila Prabhupada categorically says that the absolute truth is Adi Purush. The absolute truth is a person and not impersonal. In Mayavadi philosophy, we have heard that, they talk about the impersonal form, the effulgence, and, merging into that effulgence. The Mayavadi philosopher doesn't accept that the Supreme Lord is a person. But in this verse and in this purport, Srila Prabhupada denies that and clearly says that the absolute truth is a person. Srila Prabhupada gives uh, some examples here from Brahma Samhita, which is sung by Lord Brahma himself, where Lord Brahma says, Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karan Karanam. The Supreme Lord is not caused by anything, but he is the cause of all causes. So that's confirmation that the Supreme Lord is a person. No, effulgence cannot be a cause of all causes. It has to be a person, and that's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vedanta Sutra, which is like a summary of the Vedas. Now, Vedanta Sutra also says, Janmadi Asiyata, the absolute truth is that from which everything emanates. So that's another confirmation. So these are the Shastric confirmation that Srila Prabhupada quoted in the purport that confirms that absolute truth is an Adi Purush, Supreme Personality of Godhead, from which everything emanates. In Śrīmad-Bhāgavad-gītā, chapter 14, verse 27, Brahmano hi pratisthaham amrutasya vyayasya cha sasvatasya dharmasya sukha sekantikasya cha. And here Lord Krishna says, I am the basis of impersonal Brahma, which is immortal, imperishable, and eternal, and is the constitutional position of ultimate happiness. However, this impersonal Brahma is an expansion of the rays of Supreme Lord's personal form. So, this is also a proof that Srila Prabhupada quoted here. And that came from Krishna himself. Krishna says that I am the basis of impersonal Brahma. Impersonal Brahma is an expansion of the rays of Supreme Lord's personal form. Now, there are three aspects, or you can say three stages of God realization: Brahma, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. Okay, all right. So, in the purport of that verse, Śrīmad-Bhāgavad-Gītā, chapter 14, verse 27, Srila Prabhupada explains, the constitution of Brahma is immortality, imperishability, eternity, and happiness. Brahma is the beginning of transcendental realization. Paramatma, the Supersoul, is the middle, the second stage in transcendental realization, and the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the ultimate realization of the Absolute Truth. Therefore, both the Paramatma and the impersonal Brahma are within the Supreme Person. So, Krishna said that, Srila Prabhupada very nicely elaborated. Now, if you again think of this Brahma, Paramatma, and Bhagavan realization, Brahma, as I said, that's an effulgence. That basically, what did I write over here? Just give me 1 second. So that's the the Gyanis or the impersonalists. They like to merge into the Brahma effulgence. Basically, Gyanis, or they are basically for the liberation, and they want to merge into that Brahma Jyoti, which is the Brahma effulgence, which is the bodily rays of the Supreme Lord. But then they come back because the soul is by nature active, and it seeks pleasure. The Brahma effulgence is basically state of being Sat and knowledge, Satchit. It lacks that that activeness, the loving relationship um, that's found on the spiritual planets in the Vaikuntha Loka, in the Golok Vrindavan. So the Gyanis, they may um, they may attain that sort of liberation and merge into Brahma Jyoti, but then there is a possibility of falling down and coming back to the material world. And that's where the spiritual world, Golok Vrindavan, that comes into picture, where the jiva should try to focus on achieving and going to the spiritual world, Golok Vrindavan, rather than trying to focus on the Brahma Jyoti or trying to focus on merging into Brahma Jyoti. In Śrīmad-Bhāgavad-Gīta, chapter 15, verse 6, Krishna says, Na tat bhashate suryo, na sashanko na pavaka, yad gatva na nivartante, tad dham paramam mama. Krishna says that supreme abode of mine is not illumined by the sun or moon, nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world. So that's Krishna's confirmation. That's the goal of a jiva, to you know to achieve um, that position so as to not have to come back to this material world. And for that, a jiva has to accept that Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead. Krishna is a person. If I don't have that bhava, that consciousness that Krishna is a person, and if I think of Krishna as an effulgence or rays, then I can't go to Golok Vrindavan because the progress stops there. You know, I might do lots of thinking, and I can think of the effulgence, and I can think of trying to merge into effulgence, but at one point in time there is a possibility of me coming back into material world. um, Arjuna, uh, as Srila Prabhupada advised in this verse of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, in the battle of Kurukshetra, when Arjuna was bewildered and he put his Gandiv down and he was ready to fight, and Krishna enlightened him. Krishna gave him Divya Chakshu or transcendental vision. When Arjuna saw Krishna and Krishna's Virat Swarup or Janjetic form, and Arjuna said that Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shakshat Divyam Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum. So Arjuna said that you are the Supreme Brahma, the ultimate, the supreme abode and purifier, the absolute truth, an eternal divine person. You are the primal God, transcendental and original, and you are the unborn and all-pervading beauty. So, Srila Prabhupada, in the purport of this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam verse, gave Shastric injunctions from um, Vedanta Sutra, from Brahma Samhita. Um, Srila Prabhupada quoted Lord Krishna saying to Arjuna, and then Arjuna confirming to Krishna, or Arjuna confirming that, yes, you know, I believe you are the original person. I believe you are the supreme personality of Godhead. You are transcendental. You are beyond mode of goodness. You are original. You are unborn. You are all pervading beauty. And so Arjuna was a jiva, like us. We are jivas. Arjuna accepted Krishna, and that way we have to accept Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. Once that acceptance is there, that basically you know aids or helps our journey to return go back to Godhead. By again I say that if we don't think of Krishna as a supreme person, if we don't have that consciousness, then it's very hard, difficult, probably next to impossible to return go back to Godhead. No, Bhagavan. So, again, go back to that Brahma, Paramatma, and Bhagavan realization. As I said earlier, Brahma is the effulgence. The Gyanis, they want to merge into that effulgence. Paramatma is a super soul. That's um, that's basically um, within the heart of each and every individual. Whereas the Bhagwan is the third and the highest stage of realization. So, Bhagwan or the Supreme Personality of Godhead can be defined or characterized by the one who has got, six divine qualities. So, supreme wealth, supreme strength, um, supreme beauty, supreme fame, supreme knowledge, and supreme renunciation. So, these are the six opulences of the Bhagwan realization. And Krishna is the only one who has these six opulences. Krishna is supreme wealth, Krishna is supreme strength, Krishna is supreme fame, Krishna is supreme beauty, Krishna is supreme knowledge, and Krishna is supreme renunciation. And that's where, Srila Prabhupada wants us to think about and accept. Now, this is, we are in human form of life. Um, in my previous attempts of glorifying Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, I mentioned that, you know, this human body is the one where we are given the most opportunities to perfect our life and to return go back to Godhead. There are 8.4 million species of life in material world, but human form is the one where we can think about Krishna, we can plan, we can execute those plans, and with Krishna's mercy and the mercy of you know um, Gurudev, with the mercy of uh, you know uh, or the benedictions of Vaishnavas, you know we can start the journey go back to Godhead. There are 9 processes of bhakti or devotional service. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pad Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam. So again, I would say that take part, engage, immerse yourself in one or more of these 9 processes of devotional service. That and that may take time, but our human form of life is a form where we can do constant endeavor. Where we can try to completely engage. And it's a try. We have to keep trying all the time. We can start with Shravanam, then we can go to Kirtanam, we can chant, uh, we can, and that would help us to remember Krishna. We can serve Krishna. We can do daily worship. We can do deity worship, uh, and that would help to purify our consciousness. That would help to accept that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna is the one who has created material world. Krishna is the one who is the master of the spiritual world. So when our mind, our consciousness is purified, that's where our journey starts. Our journey gets boost to go back to the Golok Vrindavan, or spiritual world. Some of them might have uh, high devotion in Lord Ramchandra. Some might have very high devotion in Nrsimhadev. Um, some may have very high devotion in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Um, they are all Krishna. They are all part of Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. So, as long as, we are worshipping Krishna or Krishna's forms, that that helps to, you know, um, start our journey or boost our journey to go back to Godhead. And the common theme is that, as Srila Prabhupada mentioned over here, to accept the absolute truth is Adi Purush, or absolute truth is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And it's not impersonal. No, it's personal. So with that, I stop here. Any questions, comments, suggestions? Most welcome. Anyone?
Hi, Krishna Prabhu, Dhanavad Pranam. Thank you very
Krishna
much
Prabhu.
for your nice class and explaining about the aspect of understanding the Supreme Absolute Truth as a person. See, one of the greatest advantages that we have in our literatures that we have got is that it describes that person for us. Because in a lot of cases, whilst somebody might accept the absolute truth as a person, they don't have any advantage of that description.
Hmm.
For example, in the Christian thing, there's a description of a person, God. That's all. There is no description of him. There's the detail that is there, but not the description. So when you don't have the description, it makes it very difficult for you to actually develop any relationship. So even if a person accepts God as a person, when there is no description, it's impossible for
Hmm.
that. That's where it's very advantageous for us. It describes God. It describes the relationship devotees have made with him. It describes his personal qualities and attributes, which makes it possible for us to actually do it. And that is the uniqueness of the literature that we have got as opposed to others. And that way, it makes it easier for us to accept and practice that. Whereas acceptance might occur in other things, but for them, it's very difficult to practice it. That,
Hmm.
just my thoughts on that. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. I think that's a very good point. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam is, full of description of, Krishna's pastimes. Krishna's various incarnations. It also has description of the material worlds and spiritual worlds. So I think, yeah, you are correct that we have that benefit of those descriptions available to us, and that helps us to relate to Krishna, to accept Krishna, um, and Krishna's presence, Krishna's existence. That may not be possible or may be difficult in other religions. So yeah, thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you very much
Hare Krishna,
for a
Mataji.
nice class. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Mataji.
And in this verse especially, Srila Prabhupada has mentioned about the first verse of Bhagavatam, Yanamadiyasya yata navayat itarats. So this verse, the meaning of this verse is written, the translation. I will just read that, which
Sure,
gives
Mataji.
us the detailed information about Lord Krishna. O my Lord Shri Krishna, son of Vasudev, O all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I meditate upon Lord Shri Krishna, specifically Lord Shri Krishna, because he is the absolute truth and the primeval cause of all causes of the creation, sustenance and destruction of the manifested universes. He is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestations, and he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. It is he who first imparted the Vedic knowledge unto the heart of Brahmaji, the original living beings. By him, even the great sages and demigods are placed into illusion, as one is bewildered by the illusory representations of water seen in fire or land seen in water. Only because of him do the material universes temporarily manifested by the reactions of the three modes of nature appear factual. Although they are unreal, I therefore meditate upon him, Lord Shri Krishna, who is eternally existent in the transcendental abode, which is forever free from illusory representations of the material world. And I meditate upon him, for he is the absolute truth. Such a nice, the first verse of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, and the purport is so beautiful. And I think it's very important that we should keep on reading it. I know we read Bhagavatam and we hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, but this first verse actually is very, very important, and especially Srila Prabhupada has written a beautiful purport on this verse, and which explains about Lord Shri Krishna, who is the original personality, and it's the son of, is Vasudev, the son of Devaki and Vasudev. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Very nice, very, very nice explanation, Mataji. Thank you so much. Any other thoughts, comments? Okay, if no further thoughts and comments, and Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
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 Have a very nice
His
Krishna
grace,
conscious day today.
His Grace Ranchor Das Prabhuji ki jai.
Jai.
Samvit Bhakta Vrind ki jai. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.